On this, the 26th in this video series on spiritual aloneness, we come before the Lord and just offer our hearts in love to God. And we turn to something that St. Augustine wrote that showed up in the Office of Readings recently. He writes, "The entire life of a good Christian is in fact an exercise of holy desire. You do not yet see what you long for, but the very act of desiring prepares you so that when he comes you may see and be utterly satisfied. Suppose you are going to fill some holder or container and you know you will be given a large amount, then you set about stretching your sack or wineskin or whatever it is. Why? Because you know the quantity you will have to put in it, and your eyes tell you there is not enough room. By stretching it, therefore, you increase the capacity of the sack, and this is how God deals with us. Simply by making us wait, He increases our desire, which in turn enlarges the capacity of our soul, making it able to receive what is to be given to us. So let us continue to desire, for we shall be filled." I find such a power in these words because it seems to help us when we feel our desires are unfulfilled, when perhaps the aloneness gets at us. If we can look at that aloneness as increasing our desire for God, that desire, as much as it might move us in other directions, is really a manifestation of God's desire for us and of God's desire to open us so that we can receive even more from God, so that we can be truly filled, but also our capacity to be filled is greater. We are filled with even more. And so instead of despairing in moments when we find ourselves alone or lonely or somehow separated from other people, to say, wait a minute, no, let me transform this into a desire for God, now being unfulfilled, but growing deeper, and live in that hope and that faith that God will come and fill me. And somehow to know that this desire is at the center of our lives. It's not something that I look at as something that should not be there, but rather it's something that is leading me closer to God and is part of this wonderful relationship with God that allows me to come to experience God more deeply than I could even imagine.